Alrighty, what's up, guys? It is finally time, and I come bearing many gifts for myself. I have given up. Apparently, Steam is. My Twitch is doing that again. I have given in, and I bought the bundle. It was only $20, and I cannot pass up 80 levels all at once. In addition to these treasures, which, if you get doubles, you just recycle for 2 more levels. So that's just a deal I could not pass up. So once everything is situated, we will be good to go. Just want to make sure that it actually works, because sometimes it tries to mess with me, and I'm not a fan of being messed with, let me tell you. Good to go. Awesome. All right. It seems to all be ready. So I will remind everybody that we are right now at 3,339. Respectable MMR. We can get higher, though. That's my goal anyway. So I will start queuing now. Thankfully, due to the many recycles and the bundle, I'm at level 171. That has assisted me greatly. I have 5 of these right now. I used one just a couple hours ago, and I won. And I used, the other 500 points, and I won that too, so I'm happy. So I'll use these at some point, make sure, because obviously they'll reset by the next time I stream, pretty much. Almost, anyway. And I do have a double down. I know you guys love my double downs. Yeah, my opinion on Life is Strange, which is what we were talking about before the stream started, is that I watched somebody else play it, a streamer, and I like the story, kind of, and I like the characters, but the idea of a prequel kind of ruins it, especially because it seemed like such a self-contained story that I really don't care what happened before. So I got mixed opinions, no biggie. I have been looking at the Arcana votes for all those who are curious. And I can't really zoom in. I can zoom in, but it's still not that big. But it seems as if we're gonna have some good competition here. Personally, I'm going all Rubik for this particular leg of the bracket, because Rubik is just a hero who deserves it. He's a good support. He casts every spell in the game. I just feel like he's done the work. He's done the legwork to deserve it. But who am I to say, right? So they're going to give me the opportunity to mid here, I hope. I don't know who I'm going to mid, but I have some options. I like to puck. I like to Invoker when I get the chance to actually do it correctly without bad matchups. Fortunately, they pick first, so I can just think on it for now. Other mids, I can do Quap when it's good, which it's mixed in my opinion. I could do Silencer if that was a good idea. I always feel skeptical about playing Silencer because he's not really a hard enough carry usually, so it's kind of meh. Marana, that doesn't speak a lot to any of the heroes I play. Puck's good at escaping, so he's a pretty good pick. It is a pretty good pick because I can dodge arrows and I can get away from them once they try to initiate. Invoker has great counter initiation, so he's fine. The only problem is he's rather slow early on, so getting hit with an arrow is kind of likely. Viper was never going to get an Arcana. And I kind of agree that I'd want to know more about it, but not a whole game worth. You know what I mean? I'd rather just, know. Like, it'd be, released in a webcomic or something. Viper was never going to get an Arcana. There's not that many real contenders out there. There's probably only, 10 heroes who even have a chance. Just because of the popularity shifts. So, Legion Commander definitely ruins my puck pick. I'd have to buy a Lincoln Sphere, guaranteed. Otherwise, I'm dead. Invoker, kind of the same issue. The only good thing about Invoker is I have a lot more spells to play with. The Disarm Legion, which is a very big counter. It does make me really consider the choice. Invoker was banned. I didn't even notice. Well, that doesn't make me consider that choice then. Screw that. Who's a good mid who isn't really adverse to being dueled? I could just build the Lincolns on Puck and get it and just be done with it, but... Silencer will kind of... Oh, gosh. I can't play Silencer. I'll just be caught out. Puck might be the only choice here because I have to get away from them. Really bad. Although ghosting from Pugna would not be bad either. Ghost someone before Legion. Ghost for Slark. Marana will suffer from casting. He's not a bad mid. He's a good pusher. I could do that. How long does Decrep last? 3.5 isn't really long. I'll pick. I believe in this pick. I think it's a good pick considering the current heroes in their team. It's a pretty hard counter to Slark because he really needs to hit you to get anything going. And really tough against Legion for that duel. Okay, I agree with that. Viper should have, something going. He did get a remodel back before, so I mean, that's kind of cool. I'm going to suffer when I ghost myself and he ults if I've used spells. But I think that jeez, this is not going to go well. I might get a Glimmer Cape, so I'll think about it. What should I build here? I need some tangos for the regen mid lane. Who am I going to be up against? Is it going to be Bloodseeker or Mirana? Because this is jungle. Safe lane. Jungle. Oops. Jungle. Off lane. That's what I think it's going to be. I'll try to get an Atos probably. It's a good pickup. To help me with this lane against maybe a Bloodseeker, I might want to buy Windlace to get away from him early game because I don't want him to right click me ever. It's just I'll be losing if that happens. And maybe 2 mangoes and a clarity. I really want to stack up and have quite a few things to be able to use here, to utilize. I need to be able to push this Bloodseeker backwards. I would buy something like a Null Talisman, but I just don't think I'm going to benefit as much. It's iffy. We'll see what happens. I'm not feeling great about this. I'm definitely not going to bet. I'll tell you that. I have some skepticism over their team because they got some scary late game heroes. Our Lifestealer is going to suffer too. He picked life, right? I'm not wrong. If he did, Lifestealer is going to suffer against Slark. Because Slark pierces magic immunity, if I remember correctly. I'm not even going to do that. I won't even do that. He suffers from the Slark. But he's decent against Legion. And okay against AM until AM blinks. They don't have any real supports besides Mirana, so hopefully we can take advantage of that. Ah, jeez. I'm at least fast. I'm moving at 355 thanks to Pugna's base speed of 335. So that's going to help a lot. I can just zoom in, hit the Blood, who I assume is mid. Might be Mirana in theory. And then back out. Just hitting repeatedly. The only problem I have is I only have 1 armor right now. And that is not helping. He wants to get an immediate Iron Talon, and I understand that. That will help him a lot. Watch for arrows. I'm fast enough to easily make it here in time. Let's get... Nope. No! Ah! Haha! Beat on him, you got it. That was huge. Him being so low is catastrophic for him. He's trying to get me inside. We get one of those. No thanks. I'm just going to try to get a combo off on him. If I can, he's going to be in serious pain. Ooh, that deny, though. Anything I can do to hurt Legion is worth. This is going to be rough all the same, but I'm going to try my dangest just to make sure Legion isn't able to live here. He's not having a good time already. Thanks to my boots, I can afford to go over here because I'm really fast. I'm moving at 400 movement speed. And it's not there. So I'll just take our bounty rune, which I hope is there. I want my clarity to do its work. I don't really want to risk. Morana took it. It's an arcane. She just leapt. Has to be the technical term. I think Nether Ward is silly to take here. He doesn't do enough, doesn't cost enough mana for him to cast to really end up meaning anything, so I'm thinking it's probably not the way to go. Ooh. Nice. Goodbye. That's why mangoes are really good friends. Always buy your mangoes. Oh, I love that. That just makes me so happy. Legion Commander, one of my most hated rivals, taken down in her prime. Take that so Morana doesn't get crap from it. I think this game I'm going to need an Atos for sure to stop blinks. I think it's a good move. Force Staff is not going to help me, so I need something else to set up kills and, you know, other such things. Ooh, I didn't even hit Legion. That was a good walk-in. I probably should have used my my DD to more effect. That was my own bad, though. This lane is no longer friendly to Legion Commander. Legion saw it coming. Ooh, apparently someone's mad. Legion Commander? I probably should ping that she's 6. But, I mean, you have to imagine that she's going to be. Getting an actual lane, solo lane for experience. She's back. Oh. That was good, though. That was definitely still pleasing. Screw Legion Commander, like I said. I gotta wait for this to hit. Oh, Legion's not happy about that either. Bye. Now I'll push the wave. We're doing great. Well, me in particular, but taking mid tower this early will be huge for my team. Right as Legion tries to TP back. I'll take that out. I know. Hey, all it took was me to get to level 6 before Legion. And then just abuse the crap out of his HP. It's that easy, you know what I mean? You just have to understand your hero. And know what you can do with them. That's not what I want to do. There we go. Try to get as much farm as I can as fast as I can so I can go and affect bottom maybe. I can kill Blood if I can get close enough to him. I'm done. Just in case Bloodseeker tries to go on me, I want to be within... Oh, Shrine's actually down. Ooh, that would be bad. I have a TP, though. I'm actually not afraid of Legion, as long as I have enough mana. And I don't really have enough mana, but I can certainly try. That's so funny. It's just so good, just to watch Legion die repeatedly. Thought he was gonna take that for sure, but that's okay. Ooh, Legion's blaming somebody else. Typical. Need some mana up in this house, this place.
So Ammo's journeyman over here.
Ah, this is just such an easy game so far. As soon as I get Natos, we'll be able to shut down AM a little bit too. After that, I'm not even sure. Me ghosting him probably saved a lot of his... Ooh, the wand though. That's painful. I think I need Nithil Lens. It's a cheap item that would definitely help me. And you would think I'd probably want to disassemble my boots for it, but I need the mana too. Well, I don't know if that's true actually. I don't need the mana boots. I can disassemble. I won't do it yet. I'll put off the Aether Lens for just a little bit. Instead, I'll get a,
Almost got a sacred relic.
He can't do it. Maybe I should rush an Ags, honestly. I mean, it wouldn't be unheard of for a Pugna to rush an Ags. It's very effective for fighting. I just need to not be surprised by Legion. Yeah, I mean, Oracle is gonna buy them. He already has them. I just ruined Legion's day, which is exactly what I wanted. Slark does not like that at all. There's some extra mana from my friends, and I actually have another ward now. Go ahead. No, really, please.
Got Sacred Relic.
This is a fed Pugna, my friends. Oh, this is so delicious. I love to see this Legion suffer. I guess I was gonna get a Glimmer Cape. I guess I could get an early Glimmer Cape. It would really help. But against Lifestealer, it's kind of iffy. Well, I just increased the drain from that by 50. I guess magic resistance could be helpful here a little bit. I'll get a Glimmer Cape. Why not? There's no good reason to say why I shouldn't get a Glimmer Cape. Glimmer Cape, then maybe I'll get the Aether Lens just for a quick, easy way to get stronger before I finish my Ags. I'll just keep that. I'll just keep this for a little bit of extra mana regen, mana pool, damage, all that. Game might not even last long enough for me to get enough damage on a Glimmer Cape. Dead. I'm just too strong. Yep, there it is. He's gonna abandon. He's rooted again. No, he's dead. And not dead. That's what I meant to say. He's not dead, unfortunately. I killed Slark? What? Slark was still there with no health. He can see that. He can see this. You know, you can see this as the enemy. Protect me, friends. Oh, nice. This is... Yeah, it's just a rank stomp. This is ridiculous, dude. None of this should happen. Yeah, Aetherland's next, I think.
I have Monster ready.
Just pushing it down. I mean, they can't stop it. Not really. They can try to put up a fight, but every time I get to cast Q, it takes, you know, 325 damage since... So much money. Oh, I just love it. What a great day to be Pugna. Okay, buy that. Get ready to buy that. Oops. That. And I'm good to go. They can't really stop me now. I think it's more important to get to Nether Boss. Ooh, cooldown. He went invis. Okay. Stay near my team. Always put down your Nether Ward if you're like really pushing in, because if they come up behind you or something, they have to either attack the Nether Ward and get rid of it for their team, or they're going to fight you with it on, and that might really kill them. Wasn't for me, so... I got 600 of it already done. I just don't need it. I'm too strong. If you want to say it like that. Like, they could kill me? Sure. It wouldn't even end their problems. I'd really love to have those items, but what are you going to do? They saved my life. Good guys. He didn't even care. I got his back. That's how you play a game. I got Lifestealer's back.
Guys should be careful right now. They don't ever extend. Give them a bunch of gold. I'm not there. We can lose this game, guys.
I got him. Disassemble. Unlock combining. Bada boom. Unlock combining. Switch. That's how it's done. I have my Aetherlens, so I can start fights. Legendstealer still died, but I did try to set him up for more success. I should be able to kill Legion if I can just get in there and do stuff. It does not break. Funny thing. You do not like that. Oh, not real. Just money for me. Yeah, I feel totally safe with my team right now. Like, they are playing how they're supposed to play. Alright, at least got the level 1 challenge, so I feel better about that. Try to get nags, because the damage I'll do is ridiculous, but it takes work. Ow. And it'll multiply. Full health. Oh, just in time. I'm so happy. Oh, he's taking some of the attention. I'll poke it.
AM is riding us. You guys are being too greedy right now, I think. If you guys die, we're gonna lose.
See, like, I just protected Oracle, no big deal. It's what you do for friends. Or teammates, whatever. And there's a shrine down. They're weak. I would like to get this challenge higher than 1, but 1's fine. It's better than none. Better than losing. It's down now anyway. They can't even use this to defend. Alright, just for a little bit. That should heal him pretty much fully. Pogda can take a lot of advantage of the way his ult works, because it's all about healing. So if I can heal him, he gets a multiplicative effect. So as long as I can stay decent health and still put it on him, it's easy. My mana's having a little bit of a problem since I don't have the mana boots, but I think it's worth it because I've never not been able to really cast. I just get close. In between fights, I really get set up. I need to stay here. Someone needs to defend.
Let's go. AM wants to try to ride.
Okay. I agree with that.
I capture the barracks.
Make sure I'm inside this. That was huge. And I'm about to get eggs.
Wow,
So.
that transports you even after the duel. That's fucking crazy.
What do I think would be next to buy? Shh, Kaka. Funny guy. Bye, Marana. That's level 2. Almost got my level 3 challenge. I'm excited. I think a Ghost Scepter. It sounds ridiculous, but a Ghost Scepter on Pugna means that I can ghost somebody else and still be safe enough to stay around. Okay, come over there. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, he killed himself. That's funny. That's worth it. He died because of Spectre's dispersion. Whoever kills first wins. Spectre wins. Because AM didn't get any experience. That's Lifestealer mid. Alright, that's Slark. And that's Legion, so I can just take this.
There's someone over here.
No thanks. I'll pass, thank you. It's pretty easy now. We just have to keep pushing in. And I have incredible pushing capabilities, so all I need to do is just kind of do it. It is a little bit hard because I have to, you know, work with being a little bit dangerous if I want to split, but, you know, it's okay. Challenge completed.
I'm gonna die.
Point blank arrow. What a jerk. That's just mean. I'm so big compared to the rest of the team. And I got my level 3 challenge, so I'm happy. What's Mirana at? She actually has some health, and I don't want to ghost myself next to her. So I'll probably just try to avoid it. I'll build an E-Blade next, because that way I can hit 2 people at once, basically. Or when this is on cooldown, I can theoretically ghost, ghost again. It just gives me a lot of options. Oh, actually, I need travels. That's what I need. I need to be faster. Where's he going? That's the question. I'd sell this because I can't hold on anymore. This is more important. The Ghost Scepter. Alright, let's just take this.
Hi, Vegas. Let's go. Just fucking hit this.
Bye, Slark. And you'll be fine, my good friend. It's that easy. It is that easy. And cast range increase means I can do this from a mile away. This is where Pugna gets very strong, because one of his problems is being able to cast from a distance. And that is no longer an issue. And now I'm basically full.
I need an Oracle now. This guy's awesome.
I'm jealous. Oracle got nice things said about him and not me, but I know I did my job, and that's all that matters. I don't need to be recognized by my team. That's not the point. That's weird. Got my quest. I'm happy. Good game. Good game. I think Underlord deserves a tip. That's how I feel. Yeah. Good guy. So again, I'm going to stop queuing up before I am almost done with explaining the last match, because it always ends poorly. I always end up halfway through when it does it. 24 MMR. That's not bad. So let's see some of the relevant statistics. I farmed better than everybody except Spectre. Spectre was only farming, basically, so I do not take any shame in that. That's fine. I would hope he's farmed better. My damage was the highest in the game. Coming up close was Underlord because he did a lot of that burn damage. And Spectre was doing a lot because he was in the team fights. So, that was good. We had a good split there. I hammered on Legion. I made Legion's life awful. And that's exactly the point because I was against Legion mid and that was a huge mistake on their part. And I had to teach them why. We were always winning. As soon as I killed Legion a couple times, the game was basically, in our favor. When Bloodseeker quit, it gave a lot of them some extra money. That's the only reason they were even getting close to us was because they had all that extra money. But it really doesn't account for much, I was up there the whole game. You know what I mean? Rightfully so, thanks to the playing. So the only people who were above me at the end were Lifestealer and Spectre. Lifestealer was ahead of me? I didn't even notice. Oh, crap. Lifestealer had money. I did not see that. Good guy. He farmed a lot. He was getting lots of kills. He was there with us. Sir? I am not sure what you mean, good sir. Our item choices were, as far as I could see, they were all awesome. Underlord built huge support for us. He had the Mechanism. He had the Guardian Greaves. He bought a Crimson Guard, too, which is I did not expect, but is awesome. And he bought a Vlad just because, people like Spectre can use the lifesteal, and so can him himself when he's getting all that bonus damage. That's not a bad pickup. I mean, I don't know if I love it, but it's certainly not bad. Spectre went straight for Radiance, and then went for a Diffusal. I like that because it stops Slark from running so fast, Bloodseeker running so fast. It's a good item. Extra damage. And Manning, what's up? What's up, my man? Welcome to the channel, by the way, because I haven't seen you around. I feel like one of the biggest problems that you have with Slark is him having mana, so if you can mana him out, he's useless. And then was going for what I assume was a Abyssal Blade, yeah, which is awesome, locking down. Lifestealer had attack speed first after a Midas, which is great. He was struggling a little bit, which is why I think he brought the Midas out. And it obviously helped him rebound because he got a full Mjolnir, which is a little early to build it, but, I haven't actually, but I can understand now in context. He built a Basher, which I'm a little bit skeptical about an early Basher, but he probably was worried that we didn't have enough stuns to stop TPs, so I'm okay with that. That's not bad. And then a Moonshard was greedy, but it didn't matter. We had already won the game, so that's always nice. I mean, they had nothing. They had nothing at all. Shadowblade was the right way to go versus a Blink Dagger, because if he tried to cast a spell before he blinked, like buffing himself when he's within Nether Ward range, I'll cancel his blink. So you have to go Shadowblade in this case. If you are a Legion against a Pugna, please do not build a Blink Dagger. It will not help you. It will completely ruin you, and that'll be the reason you lose. But, yeah, about 3.3. I am, thanks to the last match, I'm at 3,363. We're moving up in the world. That's where it's at. Oh, well, I try to give an honest opinion of why I think a match went the way it went, because it helps me learn and it helps everybody else learn. So, I might lose a match because of my skills not meeting up to the physical demands, but I would like to think at least I'm knowledgeable enough to know what went wrong. Even when I lose matches, I probably know what I messed up in retrospect. I can look back and say, yeah, when I bought that, that wasn't very smart. Thank you, JJ. I wouldn't go that far, but I appreciate that you're here, by the way. I thought you weren't here, but surprise. Always exciting to see you. I like to think that an analysis really helps everybody learn from their mistakes. Like if these people, I'm not saying they didn't, but if they were more honest with themselves, they could probably look back and say that they bought some crappy items. Like, I don't know if anybody in this game bought anything super bad, but, Legion Commander going Shadowblade first was probably really greedy. Probably need to be able to survive first, because Legion was dying every time she walked into lane. PMA, I am apparently not hip enough. I must be too old. Elaborate for me. I'm out of all the hip lingo nowadays. I'm not even that old, by the way, but I feel old. I feel like an old man on the inside. An old man at heart. I especially feel like an old man because I play games like Bridge. I play Go. Oh, absolutely. You have to go into Dota wanting to get better and wanting to learn. You can't blame everybody else. Even if you lose a game solely because of somebody else, don't look at it that way. Say, I probably could have done better too. It's fine. You lose games. If you don't expect to lose games, you probably shouldn't play Dota. You're going to lose games. I lose games all the time. I fluctuate heavily, you know what I mean? I've dropped 200 MMR in a week I've gained 200 MMR in a week. It happens. You know what I mean? Dropping 1,000 MMR is really painful, but that's life, right? You'll get back up there. You just have to go in knowing what you did wrong the first time and get higher. We need a roamer. I could roam. I like roaming. Roaming is fun. And I love your welcome, Afro Chick. Welcome to the trench is absolutely right. I love it. Oh, and by the way, a lonely camel, thank you for the follow. I didn't hear it at first, but my secondary system pinged in my headset, so always appreciate. Welcome to the family, and as Afro Chick, welcome to the trench. I don't know you personally, but it's certainly possible. People often get a negative mindset that when they lose MMR, they're never going to come back up. That's not true. I mean, you can always come back from a hit. I've lost... Probably the total I've lost in a small, like gone down before I rubber banded back up was like 400 MMR. And that was painful, but you come back, you know? It's just a thing you have to deal with, especially since you can always take advantage of the events in Dota. Every roughly year they do the battle pass, like right now they have international ranked, where you can try to recalibrate. So if you honestly believe the reason you lost MMR was due to the people you were playing with, or, you know, you just sucked then and now you're better, you can usually come back from it. You can just say, look, I'm going to calibrate. You get a new calibration, and you start all over, fresh. Positive mental attitude. And by the way, I'll also give credit to Scatcat, who followed me like a week ago. I know him, so like I didn't feel the need to call it out. But he did follow when we were off stream. So 2 streams later, welcome to the family, Scatcat. I feel solid about this. Let me think here. How do I feel about this matchup? Bounty Hunter strong against Pudge because we can follow him roaming. He just picked Invoker, which was stupid. Now Ghost Walk is a pointless ability that will get him killed. Bounty Hunter is weak against Spectre because Spectre can always ult and dust me. Little bit of a roughness. So where are you now when you lost your 1,000? Like, where are you exactly? Because I'm just curious, because it gives me an idea of where you fell to. Silencer, I'm strong against because I don't really mind being silenced. It doesn't matter. I'll get over it. You know what I mean? Like, not being able to invis is bad, but it's not a big deal. I should have bought some items. I was too focused. And Clockwork really good as long as I don't get dusted first. Getting hook-shotted and then dusted is going to suck. But I have faith. Yeah, it's weird. The international ranked is really bad with the calibration and putting you where you should be, and then matching with people who are there. That's why I gave up on it. I said I accept that I'm not going to take the international ranked score. It's just not going to happen. So why bother? I just stopped playing. I'm done. PC crashing is the worst. I crashed mid-stream once, and that I felt the pain. I don't know what else to buy, so I'm just gonna wait a second. Oh, wait. How much is Windlace? I'm just short. That's okay. I'm sure you'll recover. I mean, if you're really at that MMR and you've been at that MMR for a while, like it wasn't just suddenly you calibrated and dropped 1,000, you'll get back up there. I mean, I'm not at your MMR, so I can't say 100%, but generally speaking, if you're that good of a player, you're above my level significantly, so you'll just beat players like me into the dust and then crawl back up. Ooh, they had a DC. I love that. I think if everybody was just a little bit friendlier in Dota, people would actually want to play the game. I'm curious too. What kinds of heroes do you play? Are you a carry player? I find most people who get to that MMR very much greater than in this bracket. If you want to find good players in 3K, they're all carries because nobody wants to play support. Invoker. I'm glad I didn't play Invoker because I feel like you'd be silently judging me the whole time. My Invoker is questionable. I know what I'm doing, but I'm not great. I have a tendency to not invoke the right spell ahead of time. See, that's what I'm saying. See, higher MMR players, this is a lesson to lower MMR players. They play everything. They play what the team needs. I might be putting words in a lonely camel's mouth, but like, if you need a support, you play a support. You don't say, I only play carries, and then just play carries. You know what I mean? The team has to work together. Doesn't matter what your preferred role is. You get good at multiple roles. Like, you guys have seen my 5-slot support. I hate supporting, but I do it. If I'm 5th slot, I'm 5th slot. Yeah, you can have a preference, you know what I mean? Especially if you have a team. If you have people you play with regularly, even if you're not official team, that's fine. Tell them. Be like, I'm way better at this. So, this is what I'm going to do. But be a little versatile. I feel like I'm going to sneeze, but I don't know if I'm actually going to sneeze. I was. Absolutely. Unless they're joking. Some people do it sarcastically just to mess with you. But it's the wrong mindset. Like, I like to think that I'm good at most heroes in the game. That I don't have a big issue playing as any of them. He's in the middle of casting X on Silencer. I don't know if I can get a kill here, but I'll try. I can get out no matter what, so... Nice. Since I'm roaming anyway, I have no problem being here. Yeah, you definitely want to be in the right mindset when you play. You don't want to be, like, bogged down by other things. But it's hard not to play. Like, you can't just be like, oh, I'm just not going to play Dota now. This is going to be a huge mistake for Pudge. I know he's holding in for Invoker, but that will not work out well. I appreciate a compliment from you, because you know better than me. I'll just admit it. You're significantly above me. X, X, X. Ah, fool. It's okay. This Pudge knows I'm here, but he knows he can't do anything about it either. Just some friendly Pudge harassing. Make him waste his mana. Oh my god, that was hugely painful for the Pudge. So being a roamer, all about it. No techies mains, please. I don't even want to hear that. I don't want to hear that toxicity. Oh Jesus, techies. A big part of being a roamer, because I don't play roamer a lot, so I'd like to at least have a comment on this, is making sure that you can drain the resources and potentially kill other lanes. Silencer's seen me, so that's bad. Does he have any... No, he doesn't have detection. No, I'll just hit him. Goodbye. No, I mean, everybody loses. You know what I mean? You don't have the mindset that you lose because you don't deserve your rank. It's just, you might have had a bad month, bad 2 months. Might have been stressed, or you might have needed a refresher. Some people need to be kicked back down a little bit just to remind themselves why they're in their MMR. You know what I mean? But every player has their place. Some people are going to be better, some people are going to be worse. I don't take it as a negative. I like to learn from anybody I think has something to teach me, even if they're, 1,000 MMR. For example, the Afro chick, I forget your exact MMR, but she considers herself MMR trash, so I'm just paraphrasing. If she has a good idea, I am glad to take it. Even somebody who's 2,000 MMR below me might have a really good idea. That's true. And you can be a worse player and just make a crazy play and turn an entire game around. You make better at certain things, you know what I mean? MMR is just a rough calibration that kind of tries to put you in an appropriate ranking. Where is this guy? They pinged that he was in here, and I believed them because I had seen him recently. He must have TP'd out. What a coward. What a coward. Running away from an ogre. As a roamer, I don't mind doing this too much, just because I don't really need the experience that much anyway. He must have. Must have. No shame being about 1,000 MMR. Everybody has to work from somewhere. And yeah, I can understand. Not playing ranked is, it pains me at this point. I don't like to... You can take that. I don't like to play unranked anymore because it just makes me feel like I'm not making any progress. Oh, no. No, the Pudge. Who's faster? I have boots. I slowed him down, but that didn't matter because he sunstriked. What are you going to do? I'm going to soak real quick to get level 3. Nice. At this point, I'm thinking that Janata is probably better. Normally, I hate to take Janata early, but... Hey, I appreciate the compliment, and I always take tips. If you have any feedback or questions, even though I feel like you might be in a position where you might not have too many, ask away, suggest away. I love feedback. I like to think that my stream is less about me winning the game and more about me and everybody else learning something from the game. Because if I really wanted to win games and only win games, I would play by myself, isolated from the world, and focus 100% on Dota. But, you know, can't always do that, you know? So I like to bring other people up with me. Alright, he has a DD, and I don't really want to be near him, but in the same token, he just has so deliciously low health. Oh, they have a scary, scary sentry. Woo! Yeah, of course, of course. By the way, I'm not talking to the team. I don't have team chat on, so if I talk to myself at the team, that's just... I don't know. I'm just imagining they can hear me. I'm pretending. We welcome all people as long as you're not super toxic. Okay, I can definitely come in and hurt Spectre severely if I'm given a chance. Boom. Ah, I love it. And here comes the bounty rune. Oh, you don't like my cursor? Oh my, yeah, Axe will dunk you, you're right. I love this cursor, this is Crystal Maiden cursor. It's the top of first F. I love Crystal Maiden, by the way. I don't usually play supports, but when I do, that's my girl. She's my go-to. I know, I love getting the courier. I had no idea it was there, I was just, I'm gonna get a kill, and then, what do you know? Magic happens. This Spectre is so low. Ah, wanted. Crap. I still got a chance here. Ooh, the wand. I tried to save the shuriken because people who have wands can get the extra charge out of it if I throw it early, but... Bye. I'm worried Spectre's going to chase Bristle here, so I have to make sure. My favorite hero is probably Puck. I like to think that I play a very good Puck. Alright, he's not going to stay around. That's fine. I expected as much. I like to think I play a pretty good Puck, which makes me like Puck, but also I love just styling people, you know what I mean? Whenever I play Puck, my entire goal in life is to just dodge in and out and ruin people's lives. They don't want to play anymore. That's my favorite.
Never mind, I'm gonna shut this invoker down.
Coming mid, what can I get to be super productive here? As a bounty hunter, it's kind of hard. I could try to mech or something if he doesn't want to. I love it. I love styling on people. I was playing a non-ranked game as Puck earlier today, a couple hours ago, and I was ruining them. if it's worth. It's so worth. Ah, nice. I love that. I'll gladly die for Invoker. I'm a roamer. Like, kidding me? Ogre, do you want me to buy mech? Obviously you like mids then, generally speaking. Unless you don't play them mid, which you might not. I know you love Viper, Afrocheck. Viper is the love of your life. Viper is very good in about 1k MMR. So easy just to walk up to people and just say, I hate you and you're going to die now no matter what you do. I also like Invoker. I like Invoker and Pudge, but... Oh, okay. I probably should have had wards earlier, so that's my own bad. You can Invoker support, just probably not at higher levels because they'll take advantage of your weaknesses. But at lower MMRs, you could probably do it. You just go in EMP, Tornado, you know, Wex builds. I think Viper falls off, but it's not as bad as some heroes fall off. Because Viper can still hurt. I mean, you know, Viper is very strong if he gets a lot of attack speed and can kite the crap out of people. I don't know if Invoker went invis or what, but I'm going to be there to ruin his life. Is Ogre higher level than me? No. Books is. Yeah, I mean, he definitely falls off a little bit earlier than I'd like, but I think he's still relevant. Like, I've seen Vipers at, you know, 50 minutes do something. Are you kidding me? Get out of here. Oh, I'm so dead. Ah, the pain. That hurt. That hurt. I don't think it would be wrong for me to buy the book here. Since I'm the roamer, I'm going to need levels. I need my track right now. Tank Viper, absolutely. I can understand. Tank Viper's good too. Alright, where do I want to be? I want to help Bristle. Yeah, I got super baited. I deserve that. Instead, I'll put up a ward that most people at my MMR don't expect. Very good ward all the same. We're going to try to push this in. So. And I'll make it seem like I'm trying to push this Spectre in. That way they don't know I put a ward down. I actually meant to walk around the trees this way anyway, but eh. I love Rubik and Dazzle. They're great. AM is one of my carries of choice along with Spectre. I don't play Jug a lot. Yeah, he's not like the best hero ever, but he's fun. Silencer does not have a sentry on him, thus he doesn't think I warded there. This is good. Now we can see whoever TP's into tower. We can see someone coming in from the lane. It's a very strong way to play. I'll put that ward down there. Oh, if Kunkka's going to kill, I should be with him. I should have already turned around when I saw him pass me. That probably was the point. Yeah, you can't really rely on Pyke to save you. You know, all the time. That's so sad. Pyke has to be used as an offensive item in addition to defensive. If you're only using it as defensive, it's kind of a problem. Viper also requires a lot in his kit to get ready. You have to buy a Shadow Blade, ideally. Maybe a Silver Edge, depending on the game. Then you have to buy the Hurricane Pyke. Then probably something survivable, otherwise he just dies. His ult going through BKB is ridiculous. I forgot that it did, to be honest, because I don't play Viper myself, but that is ridiculous. Clock is probably going to die here. No thanks. I got 2 kills real quick. Awesome for my team. Awesome for me personally. I think I'm going to go ahead and just do the Guardians. Obviously the mech first, but that, you know, we all know where it's going. In fact, considering that they have a good amount of right click, I'll just go ahead and do that. If you track Spectre, then he ults, what happens to track? Track should still remain on the real Spectre. I do not believe that his Spectre ult doesn't dispel anything, actually. It's not like a Manta style. So Manta style will dispel a lot of things. I think track is one of them. But if you cast a debuff on Spectre and Spectre ults and then haunts, he still has it. Just the real him has it. So it helps you tell which one the real Spectre is. Yeah. I'm glad that he could confirm that, so I know that I'm not wrong. But yeah, it stays on. So Spectre ulting is not the way to get out. Now Manta, I believe, throws them both off. So Manta would be the way to handle it. If you have the luxury of being able to buy it. Now, when I play Spectre, I always love that Manta, but it's not always the right game. Against an Earthshaker, probably not the item. Alright. Another level of Shadow Walk is going to help me live. I threw that first this time just because I wanted to... I'll set Kunkka up. I might die, but if Kunkka gets a track kill, it's worth it. He might not, though. Oh, no. Kunkka! I loved Bristle running right into it. I don't blame him, but it was just humorous. I think I'll probably sell this when I spawn, just because I'm not going to use it anyway. Absolutely. If you could get that nice... If everything's off cooldown, you can get that going. That would absolutely work. Oh my god. So scary. I did not like that at all. That just saved Luna's life. That wasn't real. I made a huge mistake there. That was dumb. But it worked. That's real? Oh, no, 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 no. He's not getting away on my watch. I don't know which way he's going to go, though. Tracked. I don't want to steal it, so I just backed up. Invoker Sunstrike is going to come down any second. We need to Shrine, honestly. I'm hoping they come. They're not. I guess I won't try then, because I don't want to be the only one. It's very greedy. Okay, now they want to Shrine. Oh, me and Kunkka then. Best friends. Figured why not activate Buckler. So I'm hoping this Invoker is staying around like an idiot. He is. Oh, yes. So satisfying. So at this point, a lot of bounty hunters would take the XP gain so they can reach these higher levels faster and be meaningful. I kind of need the health so I don't get I don't explode just from revealing. So I think I'm going to do that. Bristle needs to take that. Way better for Bristle than it is me. That is not my rune. I still have a TP, so I can always go to top if needed. But before I do that, I'm going to do a defensive ward here. On my way. This is my wonderful mechanism. What a good item. Yeah, it does, but oftentimes I'm thinking that I'm not gonna get that close, especially to Spectre, for example, because I'm just gonna take damage anyway from Dispersion. I probably shouldn't have revealed, by the way. I don't know why I did. I'm gonna take damage from. I'll just heal Luna. I'm gonna take damage from Dispersion by being too close, so I'd rather be at Shuriken distance, if possible. But oftentimes it's better. I'm not perfect about it. Oh crap. I'm dead. Track. I did not get the track off. I tried. What's up, SM Wash B? How you feeling? Are you feeling good with this Dota going on? I'm feeling skeptical because Kunkka just died, and that does not bode well for us. But Luna's got ult. Almost level 2 ult, actually. Come on, Luna, stay near. Yes. The power is coming in. I feel it. Victory is on hand. I hope. All future tomes are going to go to this ogre, so you feel great? Awesome. I'm glad you're feeling great. We're feeling great, too. At least I think so. JJ's having a good time. Lonely Camel's having a good time. Afrotrick is always having a good time. Always. As long as there hasn't been bad news that Viper's been nerfed. I want to go into their territory here, but it's super dangerous. I'm fine. Mana. Just do a little scouting over here. I'll send this one up to their shrine. And I think this was definitely the ward because it didn't get dewarded last time. Viper being nerfed to the ground would be very painful for all of us, really. I sometimes use Viper as a, you know, a niche pick. Yeah, just a little nerf would be okay. I understand. I actually want to get a ward up in here, but I'm really scared to... That's why. Ow. Direct hit. He sniped me. I gotta wait to cast before Arcane Curse goes so I don't make it worse. I'm sure Viper won't get nerfed. He's actually been buffed slightly over a slow period of time. Just little things. Little quality of life fixes. So I kind of doubt that he'll receive a nerf. Like, they just fixed his ult so that it does damage on the first tick. It used to wait a tick before it did damage. Now it does damage immediately. Which means it's better for canceling people's blinks and stuff. I'm so dead. As dead comes. There's nothing I can do for this poor bristle. Okay, they're back. Okay, he warded. I was about to ward, but didn't happen. You can have that. Oh, okay, I'll take it. Yeah, I don't know. No, Puck can't be nerfed. Don't say that. That can't happen. It's not Puck's turn. Puck never has a turn. Puck actually could use a base... He got too much base damage, in my opinion. I think he could use a slight base damage nerf. But... That's all. Storm does need a buff. Storm is, like, really... He's okay, but he's just not great. Even me just standing near him might save his life. We're helping make sure to spread that Sunstrike damage evenly across our beautiful team. Oh, crap. I would really like to finish these Guardian Greaves so I have better control of my mana. Right now it's rough because my Arcanes don't even cancel out the cost of one mech as it is, let alone the other spells that I need to cast just to live. It's rough. It's a rough life being Bounty Hunter. Ooh. Ooh, that was a fast bit. I'm drawing a blank. Daedalus. That was a fast Daedalus. Ow. That was painful. What was I gonna do though? They have vision up there. I've used sentries, but like, do I have any pets in real life or any pets in the game? Because that's a very different question. In the game, I have Crystal Maiden's pet. And, that actually might be it. I'll pick those up. I think that might be it. I'm not sure. Oh, so in real life, I've had many pets. I love dogs. I like all pets pretty much. I don't have a problem with any of them. Right now, my parents have 2 cats, and I live in their basement, unfortunately, for the time being. Temporary, but we'll see. I have 2 cats. I've had many cats over the history of my life. I love dogs. I've had 1 dog myself, but I just love playing with dogs. I am definitely that kind of person. I like big dogs. German Shepherds. They're not actually that big, but big enough. That track gold, though. Alright, real quick, while they're trying to, you know, form up, I want to do this. I might be able to hit it if I'm lucky. Thanks, Luna. Oh, I almost got the track off. Well, unfortunately, Silencer's just going to deward now. What can I do, right? I like playing with other people's dogs. I love playing with other people's dogs when I go to their houses and stuff. I treat them all like they're little puppies. Especially giant dogs. That's extra fun. You throw them on the ground because if you just like kind of, you know, basically attack a dog, they just kind of lay on their backs and accept it. It's awesome. Smaller pets are fun too, like bunnies. Bunnies are cute. I'm coming for Kunkka, but unfortunately I think he might die. I don't want to fight this, oh my god. I tried. I did. You saw me. I did what I could. He is done. I don't have any ward up here, so that's good. Progress. We're suffering from taking towers right now. They're in their strongest point. Well, most of the team's strongest point. Obviously, Spectre and Invoker will get a little stronger. Spectre will get a lot stronger. Invoker will get a little stronger, but we have to, like, stop that. No thanks, Invoker. I think I'll pass. You know what's sad is that I do a lot of damage thanks to, you know, Janata and all that. It's not even that much after everything, especially how slow I attack. This DD helps, but it's not even that dramatic. No, I never usually... So, sometimes I try to give advice, little bits, but I find that people are very not receptive in pubs for some reason. I'll help if I can. Like, if I have something very pertinent to say, I'll try to be like, oh, hey guys, I think this. But a lot of negativity comes from that, you know? I think a Solar Crest is good here. I've always wanted to captain my team in captain's mode. Like, you know, either play captain's mode or play with some of my friends in captain's mode, but it just takes so long. It takes forever. I just don't want to, like, spend the time. I am glad that buying Guardian Greaves gives you the extra 5 move speed. I know it's only 5, so it's really minuscule in the grand scheme, but, like, I could use it. Can't wait till I get that plus 15 movement speed later. That'll be nice. I'm actually tempted to buy myself a Windlace. Just because. I think I will, actually. It all stacks, right? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I got the job. So that's cool. It was really weird. I can't really explain why it's complicated, but I have the job. So I just have to wait until, you know, their orientation and all that stuff starts, which obviously takes time. But not really. When I play Bounty Hunter, usually I play Bounty Hunter as like a super, you know, it's more about the disables, and it's more about living long enough to cast enough spells. So I want the health, of course, for living long enough. That fits that vibe. I want the movement speed to get away from them or into them without dying. I'm going to want the shuriken toss damage just because since I've already not gone the attack speed, why would I do damage? That seems silly. And I'll probably get the evasion after that just to live even longer. So I've made some life choice errors. Some big life choice errors. I didn't think my team would back up in that direction. Yeah, absolutely. You could totally transition into more of a carry. I just figured with a Luna and an Ogre and a Kunkka, and not an Ogre, Bristleback, Luna, Bristleback, Kunkka, I don't really need to. So all I need to do is make sure they live. So that's why I'm going to buy things like a Solar Crest for my team. I'm going to make sure I'm alive just to stun. I got a mini stun and put track on to get the money, essentially. It's certainly an option, though. I've certainly gone the attack damage and attack speed on Bounty Hunter because it's painful. You get that Janata every 1 second and just super amount of damage. But I didn't really feel like it was going to fit the team comp. It could have worked, though. They're just really tanky, too. Like, Pudge is tanky, Spectre's tanky. It's just going to blow up in my face if I hit Spectre. Clock's tanky, and he's bought a Blade Mail. I definitely don't want to hit somebody with a Blade Mail, either. I could blow up Silencer. And Invoker, I don't think, bought a Blade Mail, nor will buy a Blade Mail, because he's going to be greedy, like all Invokers, me included. I see the stuff's going on there, but I already used my TP, so, like, I guess I'm just not there. What's the level change at right now? Oh, is gonna need this this bad boy. Alright, this is a problem. Bristle without mana is not good. They're taking a lot of damage, though. That's a dead Pudge. Dead Invoker. Silencer's next. If I have anything to say about it. I tried. Silencer is still around. Let's make sure I keep up with him. Yeah, a little bit of damage. I'm okay with that. We need to push. I do a charge there. Yeah, I think that, I think the whole trying to wait for Captain's Mode is painful. By the way, going back to what you said, Afrochick. And nobody ever wants to listen to anybody. Everybody thinks they know best, which is why I always try to take constructive criticism. That's the way you should play any game, honestly. Okay, I need to back up. Alright, kill these few creeps here. Get myself some good oh, crap. Alright, if Luna gets the kill, though, it's worth it. Oh, okay. Sad. Got my medallion, though. I'm gonna have a big problem with this clockwork. I might have to buy an item to help me there. I could Yules myself, I suppose, to try to prevent, you know, any of the issues, but I don't know if that's really the move. And on the note of the job, I'm excited. I'll have more money, and I might actually have more time available to stream, because 2 days a week is not... 2 nights a week isn't as much as I'd like to. I'd like to do, like, 3. I know you missed this conversation, JJ, I think, but I was thinking about doing another night of streaming that's not Dota. So 2 nights of Dota, no matter what, and then a 3rd night that might be, like, Counter-Strike or, like, something else. Alright, I'll probably do that then. I'll finish my, this just because I'm so close anyway. And I'll probably get a 4 staff, because I just cannot stand being hit like that. I'm coming, friends. I tried to save him. Yeah, okay. You were there for that part. Still revealed as long as Pudge is ulting, so that's painful. Dead. Luna's here. Does she have ults? Where is she? Yes, she does. Ult, Luna, you fool. Hurricane Pike in and ults. Don't be a coward. Run right through the... right through Chaos Meteor. Why not? We're having some problems here. This might not go well. I honestly think Luna could have lived that. If she had gone up and avoided the Sunstrike, she might have lived. Maybe. Because she has a lot of armor. We're having problems with these team fights. We just can't fight them. Alright, I don't know why he has an Abyssal Blade. I'm a little confused, to be honest. I want to know when he bought that, because I... oh, working through this is impossible. I'm still invis. Ow. Yeah, Luna panicked, but it's okay. Stuff happens. Bristle shouldn't need a BKB in theory. What Bristle needed, though, was not to buy an Abyssal Blade. It's not really a typical item on Bristle because it's not super helpful. I'll take the 42 gold. Why not? We might be in some trouble. Silencer's kind of low, but not low enough. Ooh, are they rushing? That's so sad. Of course, they had vision right in the pit. They waited too. They're smart. All right, Pudge is dead. That's good. That's progress. All right, Luna got a great ult. See, that's all it takes. Good team fight. I don't mind dying for that. As long as she gets one more hit off, she'll be fine. I'm trying to think what I would buy on Bristle myself. The Blade Mail's fine. Pipe's okay if we needed a pipe carrier, you know. Like, what would I have bought, you know? I can't even think to myself. And if I could build a big item, I'd build an Ocarine. Way better than... It's really greedy, but it's way better than an Abyssal Blade. If you're going to go all out like that. That's huge. So I'm holding the base up while my team does that. That's awesome. Got a buyback out of Invoker already. I am not capable of doing this very easily. These creeps are not friends of mine. I have to kill his catapult before it becomes an issue. Oh, I'm not liking this this particular setup I'm finding myself in. She's trying. Wow, this is taking forever to clear. I can't clear anything. There's a poor bounty. Trying to think what I can do here. Uh-oh. Give him that medallion buff. Give him the Guardian Greaves. We got Pudge. That's good. The problem is I can't do that. I'm circling around because I know that Silencer is around here somewhere. There he is. Oh, jeez. The pain. I'm not revealed. I am revealed. That's okay. I got buyback. Worst case scenario. That was painful. I probably should have just backed up. That would have been smart. So Kunkka is here to distract them from pushing, which is that's what they should be doing. They should be backing up and taking this tower. Thankfully, they're not. He just noticed the Abyssal that's been there for 10 minutes. I'm trying to think what I would buy if I was Bristle, you know? Yeah, it's too expensive, too. I mean, you spend 75 mana just for that alone. X, which means he should just die. Yep, there's the crit. About to get my level 3 ult from this. I'm pretty happy about that. You get some serious money as Bounty Hunter, and that's why he is very popular. He's a good hero. The problem here is that I want to use my secret shop, but Pudge is there, and I have to make sure I don't go in vision range, which is why I'm going to dip to the back here, buy it, and run. There we go. Now Force Staff, as it was a good suggestion. I think I'll do my Ring of Health first. That way I'll have the regen I need so desperately. I have a lot of armor. I can actually survive a little bit. Mana for Bristle, because it's important.
My blades grow thirsty.
What can we do? Yes, that's true. But how do we go about it, is the question. I guess just going for right-click Bristle build, which I suppose isn't wrong. I just don't love it. You need attack speed first, anyway. I'm Bounty, and he's putting a Glimmer Cape on me. Why? Alright, we're smoked. I'm invis. Stuff. They did apparently have a ward there. Oh, I need it. Yep, it's me. Well, there you go. Whoever took it, it's fine. No biggie. I didn't mean to do that. I don't know if it was me or Bristle, but that happens to me a lot. I accidentally hit shrines walking by. It's very bothersome. There. Vision on Invoker. Oh, they mistimed it. We're lucky. They could have easily killed Kunkka there. This is the counter to Kunkka, boys and girls. Yules. Alright, that's good. Spectre died. I mean, that's awesome. That's huge for us. Question is, can we keep following up? Good, good. Luna's doing work. Nice. Oh, I'm feeling it. Question is, can we get a Rax from it? I'm skeptical because of our health values, but it's possible. It is possible. I'm excited because this will be good MMR. Roshing isn't a bad idea, but Invoker could counter it, so it's like a iffy idea. This creep wave will come to stall. It will not stall for very long though. These super creeps are shredding them, but I will be back. And now with this, I can actually stand up to them a little bit better. Not that much better, though. Oh my gosh. They are so strong. good thing is I'm getting tons of levels from this. Well, tons of experience, not levels. Tons of levels would be a gross overstatement. Nice, nice. And that's my force staff. Switch that, switch that, switch that, switch that. Alright, we got a chance here to do something. I don't know when Pudge died, but I guess it was after all that. Now with a force staff, I am prepared. That's probably a good idea, but I can't really go over there safely. I'm pretty much just throwing my life away if they're here. That's a good time to Guardian Greaves. Leave me alone. Where'd he go? Oh, I got X'd. Now I understand what happened. The vision. I am not revealed. I am almost dead though. Radiance burn. Oh gosh. I'm gonna die to Arcane Curse, aren't I? Oh, I live. To base, please. The invis doesn't change anything. It just makes me feel better. It's the same situation. And we got a lot of money off that, but unfortunately we lost a lot too, so it really didn't help as much as you might hope. We're in a rough spot. I'm trying to think what I could buy here that would make a huge difference. Not really a Dagon kind of game. I'll go and kill these range creeps because they're the ones really doing the damage. Wait for that Sunstrike. Invoker just wasted a combo just to try to kill me and it did not work. Thus, greatness. I go something regular like a Scythe of Ice is good on everybody, pretty much. That wouldn't be a bad item here. An Orchid. An Orchid is not a bad idea. I'm thinking an Orchid's probably the way to go after I have buyback, so I'm not going to bother queuing it up. But an Orchid's what I'm going to do. I suppose Lotus Orb isn't terrible. Somebody mentioned that earlier. I still thought we had a shrine for some reason. That was a mistake, so I just wasted a TP. But it's better to at least accept the loss and just do it. Heard Pudge use ults. I wonder what he was doing it on. I'm going to sacrifice my life by going towards this and hoping that I bait something out. Or I'll just heal us up. I'm really becoming less and less important to the team, unfortunately.
5 enemies, 5 bounties.
I'm super fast. Moving at 410. Look at this bounty hunter. He's jogging. Moving across the map.
My blades grow thirsty.
If he's gonna buy a that, I might as well buy Orchid. Oh, I could do this. My measly damage. Bristol doesn't even care about that now. Ooh, Clock did not expect that. He was brought way out of position. Try and get ready to heal when it's necessary, but the time hasn't come yet. There it is. Now get closer to Luna. Luna needs it. I already used it, okay. I'd love to help, but that might have saved Luna, and if it does, it's worth it. Pike, 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 pike. That was a really dumb juke, and it should not work. That was dumb. Going down is not the idea. You want to go further up out of vision. Have buyback, but I'd rather not waste it. We dove too far for that fight. That's why we lost. We were diving up here, and we really shouldn't have been. We should have been focusing on just getting the tower. Here I am. Money for the team. He's tracked. He's not going anywhere. Go ahead, go in this. I daddy. Oh, he's still super fast, I forgot. Alright, well. Accept it for what it is, right? I still caught him even though I was trying desperately to avoid it. I am dead, friends. No buyback. No buyback. This is a problem. He did take the spell lifesteal, but he's not building an Octarine core, and I think he would really benefit from it. It's almost like you can't die with an Octarine core, you know? Alright, got those 2 buybacks. What about Kunkka? Nope, he's on cooldown. I'm on cooldown, and I also am Baroque. Bristle's just kind of dying now, and it's really irritating. Invoker did die. That's always good stuff. He bought back. That's really painful. We're going to lose here. That's okay, though. We had a good run. Game lasted 60 minutes, so obviously it was kind of a good fight. Now see, why would he say something like that? I don't like how the Bristle played either, but saying it to the rest of the team doesn't solve anything. There's no way I can do this, and I just don't want them to fountain farm, so it's not even worth it. Oh, Spectre has that set, I see. I didn't even notice. News to me. Pain. Alright, let's take a look. I lost the same amount, so we're even. That's not so bad. My net worth was pretty abysmal, but of course I was a roamer, so I didn't really expect it to be very high. My damage was actually really low. I probably could have done something more for the team, but at least I healed, so that's something. Our real problem was that Spectre was loaded, and Luna was too. But Spectre was loaded, and we just couldn't do much about it. We didn't have a lot of options. Spectre was really strong at that point. So we had the advantage for a long time, and we just didn't do enough with it. We didn't get enough good team fights to lead to pushes. We need to push harder, and the problem was that I can't push. I do crap for damage. People like Luna and Bristle, because he does do damage when he starts casting, and Kunkka needed to push, and they really didn't. So we were really just playing damage control until they got online. Now what do you expect? They have a Spectre and an Invoker and a Silencer. They're all going to come online later, and we're going to lose for it. Luna was doing fine for net worth. I won't complain. Bristle was actually okay for being an offlaner. Kunkka was super high at the beginning, and I really expected something more to come of it. And I was kind of shocked that we didn't make more, you know? We didn't make as many plays as we probably could have, but I don't blame Kunkka for that. He tried. Item choices. Very traditional Luna choices. Get some more attack range to do more. Hurricane Pike for safety. Manta to throw off some of the debuffs like silences and stuff. That's fine. Into a BKB, which is pretty late, but it's not so bad. Bristleback. Bought a Vanguard. That's normal. But Blade Mail, that's normal, especially for Invoker. That's fine. Hood, I think it's helpful, but somebody else probably should have bought it, to be honest. I really wish Bristle hadn't. Into Pipe, especially. Then an Abyssal Blade. Why? Octarine Core would have done so much more for our team here, in every possible facet. That was a waste. That was one of the main reasons we lost. And then a BKB. BKB's fine. I just don't love it on Bristle because he doesn't really need it. What is he using it for? He can be stunned, that's fine. It's no big deal. So this was kind of a waste in my opinion. Ogre was fine. You know, I don't have any complaints. Kunkka was fine. I would have loved Silver Edge probably before a full Daedalus, but I'm nitpicking. It's not a big deal. BKB's fine for on him. And stacking up on more crits is kind of what Kunkka does. I might have wanted to see a Blink if he was really going to go that build. Well, I guess he has a Shadow Blade to move around. I don't know. It's probably not necessary. He was okay. Our main problem is just so we let the game go on too long. I mean, it's as simple as that. We really needed to make more of an effort to push early, and I probably should have communicated that's my team too, so I'll take some of that fault. And Bounty might not have been the best choice. I mean, I definitely did get a lot of assists. You know, I was moving around the map and trying to get kills for us, but there might have been somebody better to play too that would have transitioned a little bit better. And I still don't think the right-click build was probably the right talent tree to go, but somebody who had more capabilities to push and stuff like that would have been better. Try landing with like a Shadow Shaman or something so we'd have that guaranteed push. That would have been better, for example. But that's okay. We've broken even on MMR so far. It's only 9 o'clock. We still got another hour. So unless this queue takes an hour, we're good. Golden. I can feel a better game coming. We really should have shut down Spectre more, too. Bristol was having a hard time keeping Spectre in line in lane. Which I kind of expect. But that means more people should have showed up, like Ogre. Ogre was stuck to the hip, stuck to Luna's hip, and that probably shouldn't have been the way we played that.
Only 10 seconds. 10 seconds to pick.
Thinking about what kind of mids I'd like to play. Thanks to a Lonely Camel, I'm tempted to play Invoker. Invoker is banned. That's nice. Pain. Thy name is Jason. Charybdis 136. Whichever. Is me. I hate that. Invoker gets banned all the time. I don't like the idea of a Pudge support, especially with a Weaver. That's kind of pointless. It reminds me of the Pugna game. I don't want to play Pugna again, though. That'd probably be a mistake. I hate Disruptor. Ruins my puck picks. Means that I have to end up buying Yules if I'm going to play something like Puck, which always irritates me. I can always Necro. Necro's not too bad against Disruptor. It's painful if I end up I just feel getting stuck in the ult will suck, but it would suck for anybody. And I'm really good against Sven and Slark because I just ghost myself. I feel it. I feel it just for the counter to these two. What else do I have here? By any means necessary. That's a funny way to word that. I don't think I'm going to end up building a Blink Dagger on Necro, but never know. He agreed. Awesome. Friends. Friends forever. I'm happy. Alright. Thinking for Necro. I don't know who I'm going to mid against. Not really sure what's going to happen here. Puck. Okay. That's not a problem. That's not a problem at all. Puck gets crapped on by Bristle, by the way, because it's very hard to dodge all those quills. Very hard. So no blinks. Not really no blinks, but it just is difficult. I burnt the inside of my mouth and that's bothering me. I have a thing where if there's delicious food in front of me, even if it's hot, I'm gonna eat it. I'm not gonna wait. That's ridiculous. Alright, I am not getting those. I'm getting treads. And the reason why that's relevant is I'm going to buy the Robe of the Magi. And then for the low, low price of 50, I will get nothing. Because I don't even want an Iron Branch, to be honest with you. I only have one double down left. We have... Yeah, I can't help myself. Ridiculous amount... I can't even type right now. Amount of tokens riding on this. Let's stay positive and win this. Also, I doubled down. This is it. The reason I doubled down is because I'm strong against Puck. Alt, boom. He's buying now. That's cool. No complaints. As long as he buys before the game starts, right? I'm actually going to rush my treads.
Ай, блядь, сука.
Not going to tolerate that the whole time. I'm strong against Puck, especially if I build a Dagon, which I might. Not sure yet. I'm not sure if it's the ideal choice. I'm thinking about it. It's bad versus Axe just because he's going to get a Blade Mail. Good against Slark. Bad against Sven because he'll have a BKB. It's okay against Disruptor. I'm not really sure. I'm going to see what happens because I shouldn't have to. I should ult Puck and then you should get hit by a Cool Spray or two. He'll get Brain Sapped. He should just die. Come on. Ugh. My block. No blocks without, no pauses without saying something. That's my policy. Plus, it's my block that they're trying to screw up. High ground's mine. So with Puck in particular, I'm actually gonna do Heartstopper Aura just because I'm gonna make him pay for, you know, his greedy builds. It's too expensive for me to do Ghost Shroud too early. There we go. Now I'll get some regen just from killing. Set up my gloves of haste. I'm good. And Puck's actually taking damage, too. Ooh, he threw it off. Okay, he's smart. How about this one, genius? Ow. Ooh, last hit. I love that. Okay, Puck. He's hoping to get me before I queued, but he did not. And now he's down to just one tango. So, in fact, I could just run at him. I didn't deserve that. I, like, just barely touched the range, and I feel a little bit gypped, but that's okay. Puck's still suffering. He still has, like, no health. Puck's gonna back, knowing that now I could kill him if I wanted to. That's bad. Slark got a double kill, and I don't know how that's possible, but it's okay. Does he have it in time? He will. He's a DD. That's very scary for me, especially since I didn't take Ghost Shroud. I do not want to trade with him in any way, shape, or form. I'm going to keep the pressure on with Heartstopper Aura if possible. I think a Blink Dagger might be the way to go. I gotta get him to use the DD. Like that. That's all. No thanks. So I'm thinking perhaps a Blink Dagger is the way to go. So aggressive, so good. Hey, it's well played. I gotta, you know, own that. He beat me, fair and square there. The DD lasted forever, and unfortunately, Ghost Shroud's cooldown is far too long for me to do much in between. Haha, you got hit with it anyway. Small victories, friends. Small victories. I think, I don't know. I'm torn. I think a Blink Dagger just to get into position is always nice. I have ults, which means that if Puck steps just a little bit too close and I can actually get a Death Pulse off in time, then he'll die. Crap. Save my Ghost Shroud till the end. And now, thanks to it, Puck is very low. And I'm okay with that trade. He didn't get any extra farm from it. He's getting farm now a little bit, but... I lived. I don't really want to make this a mech game. I want to be a more aggressive, because we'll get a mech from somebody else, I'm sure. Who killed Puck? Oh, nice. Puck died. In part, thanks to my efforts, and the efforts of my wonderful Bane. Puck is back with a vengeance. I'm definitely having some trouble maintaining here. Puck does some serious damage, but it'll go down over time. Not that the damage goes down, but the effectiveness on me goes down. Because he has the rune, I'm sure. I warned them. There we go. Level 4 Death Pulse. That's what I need. I'm the same level as Puck. Which is... Okay, now I'm not the same level as Puck, but I was the same level as Puck. Trying to tap him with that. That was a quick reaction to get full health in case he was going to try to move on me. Not risking it, you know? Can't get a single last hit here to save my life. I cannot believe I didn't get that. My goodness. I wanted to help, I really did. Wasn't in time. TPing might have been the smart move there. Puck feels comfortable leaving the lane, that's a problem. He shouldn't feel comfortable leaving the lane, but I'm just not putting any pressure on Puck to have to stay. And that's on me. That's a failing of mine right now, you know, while I'm mid.
Would appear not.
Just withering him down. Yeah, best I could do. Got like 50 to 80 damage just off my aura.
Let me grab my Vanguard.
Oof.
Mid tower taking damage. Your middle tower has been eliminated.
Not going for Blink first is probably going to be one of Puck's mistakes in the end.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I think. Now I do some real damage. Which means I can give Puck the middle finger. Basically. Just sitting here and harassing. Oh my god. He was very out of position. That was painful. What's done is done, and they're I know they're gonna start harping. Okay, that's fair. Push. I want to dig in. At least a dig in one. Well, without Puck showing up, I'm not too worried about this. This will be mid-tower going down. I need level 2 ult, because it just does so much more damage. It's a dead X. Oh. You saw it coming. Had to kill the Slark. It was imperative. And we had just enough damage to do it. Which is lovely.
Welcome.
Okay. Yo, Weaver. That was good. I don't want to step into that, but I do want to heal Bristle. I healed.
Well played.
Ah, he ate right through. Crap. Thanks. We got a lot of big kills there. That was huge. I knew if I got him. I'm dead. Get a little bit of health, HP, and mana regen, and I'm just gonna back out. There's no reason to risk stuff. I had to go through a lot of those because I did the wrong one right off the bat. As I start getting the ability to Reaper Scythe much more often, I'll be able to hurt this puck. Fine. All good. We gotta make sure this actually happens. Dead Necro. I did survive long enough for Axe not to get the bonus, the move speed and stuff, which might save Bristleback's life, but unfortunately it was not enough. Alright, we got this, though. I believe in us. I got a lot riding on this. I double down, which means we'll have a double loss for the day if we lose. So, that can't happen. I almost got puck. I got unlucky though. Not unlucky. I mistimed it more accurately. Shouldn't try to put it on luck. I mean, I made a mistake. I can go back to base. I can't walk around like this. Bane might die here. He'd rather do that, I guess. That's fine. Hoping to get a little bit off this wave, but stuff happens. Trying to make it so that Weaver is strong enough to do stuff. Okay, so Coddle has no reason to be there. This is silly. It looks like he might not pay for it. Good thing about Reaper Scythe is the slow is higher, it lasts longer, and the cooldown's lower, so I can do a lot of stuff now. I think going for more Dagon might be the answer here. Just be greedy. I'm not sure. I'll think about it as I play. It seems greedy, but honestly, it's one of the best ways to handle people like Slark. I can't let Slark just be Slark. Good thing is that the 400 damage is a lot already. In addition to the 200, so, you know, that's 600 damage to bring them down. And if that brings them anywhere near, you know, what is it, like 40% or something right now? I'm not sure how the math works out, but around 40% health, that'll kill him. If only Necro's ult was pure, my friends. If only. This is almost down. I'm just gonna take it. Need the money. And need the pressure on them. Because now they are not in such a great place to be able to react as easily to what we do. They lost a TP point, a true sight point, you know, all that. Survive those hits. I'll split push, I guess. I mean, I see Axe. I see a lot. I required a response from them. That's already a good thing that I did. Took the tier 1 tower. did some damage to the tier 2 and required a response. And now my Dagon is even stronger. More range, all that good stuff. Thankfully, as Dagon levels up, I get some imps for some spell amp. And some base damage. Try and get my level 3 ult going, that would be nice. Yep, I already knew he was dead, so let that go. My regen's not great right now. Gotta get some more kills for that. Alright, now I'll have enough regen to put me in a good spot, I think. I stopped Puck's push real quick. I can sense that he's feeling that pressure. He doesn't have a lot of options to push in. He could try to kill me and it might work. But I think he sees my Dagon and worries that if I don't get silenced, he'll die for it. Bye. Tell me what happens now, Puck. Bye.
Hopefully.
That I know Puck mindsets. And I denied the tower. I'm hoping we can make something of this. My right click is actually really strong right now thanks to the talent. The 40 damage. It's actually quite dramatic. Well, Dagon 4 coming in. That'll be a big change. Sven did not think I could get away from that. I was lucky. I should have been locked down with silence, but I walked away from it, blinked back in, and Sven is dead. Every time. Until he gets a BKB, he cannot take it. I'll get 6 damage here. That'll help a little bit. Work towards my Dagon 5. Somebody TP'd out, I guess. That's unfortunate. So now that I have my level 3, I do almost half their health. I mean, minus magic resistance and stuff. If they're at half, they'll die is what I mean by that. So, if my Dagon will do half their health, they'll just die. Like, Disruptor would just die. So I'm just going to do that. Spell Imp. That's going to make it very hard for them to live around where I'm at. Alright, now that I have those things, it might be smart to put it on a lower cooldown. I usually don't like an Ags on a Necro. I feel like it's too greedy. But now it might be the appropriate time. So I didn't know we were going to have a huge fight over here. So I'm coming, but gosh, I'm not that close. It would be worth it to kill Puck, I think, but I don't know if I will. There's no guarantee. Having a problem here is because the team really took a bad fight a little bit. No thanks. Killing Puck was probably the key to getting a chance at this. I am probably... Oh, thank you, Disruptor! I'm dead. That's so unfortunate. I need Nathilins before I bother with Ags, I think. Oh, person might live. He should. Yep, there should be dead Slark. I'm really hoping. He dark packed off. That's unfortunate. That's a dead Sven. Nice. I got Puck, so I'm happy. I'm ruining his life. We just need to make something out of it. Because they just got a tier 3 and a melee rack? Crap, melee rack. Alright. Looks like he might give up. Missed Blinding Light, but that's okay. If he stays around, I can kill Slark. That's the only option. I don't blame Bame for that at all. I'm so dead. Okay, that was lucky. I'm lucky to be alive there. I did not deserve to live. That was dumb. I'd love to have enough mana to actually kill Puck, but it's rough, you know? It is rough. Puck silence is a huge counter to me. Handling it is not easy. I like this Bristles build. That's fine. Do I do it hard, I assume? Can matter a lot more than Weaver does right now. I'll tell you that much. His dang Lincolns is not cool. Gotta make sure they know. I'm really struggling right now. I don't really know exactly how we're gonna do this. Axe is strong, has a Lincoln's because he's a big jerk. Puck is strong, and he probably has Lincoln's at this point. It's been a little while, so I wouldn't be shocked. Not really sure what to do, you know? Disruptor's got nothing that would save him from me. I guess the right click, it kind of sucks to have him do that, but that's it. I killed Disruptor almost instantly. If I had the chance. Struggling to think of what would actually be beneficial here. I could almost kill Sven with my my combo. I'd have to hit him a couple times first. Oh, thanks. That's so disastrous. I can't believe Slark didn't die either. He got away. That little sliver of health. I'm sad. This is going to be a double down lost. I don't mind about the tokens. The tokens are kind of worthless. The double down is what's going to bother me. We're going to lose. I'm not even sure at this point why. I mean, I think it's a multitude of the Bristle just not being useful, and Coddle not really being a super support. He's surviving. Don't get me wrong. That's helpful. TP, TP, TP. You move your TP. That's how that works. Thank you. Fortunately, they backed off for some godforsaken reason. I really don't know. They're never gonna catch him now. Oh god. That's over. People chasing him halfway across the country. He does have Lincolns, by the way, so I really don't have any good way to handle it. I'd have to, like, waste, like, a Yule's or something, or a Force Staff. It's very sad. The Caudal Bristleback is actually a really easy lane. It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be an easy lane. I don't really know how it went wrong. GG. Oh, that's my double down. Hopefully it's a low in the 20s, because today is going to be a loss no matter what now. Makes me very sad. It's very demoralizing, but it's okay. Like I said, some days you're going to lose MMR overall. Guy won't leave it alone. This guy's like unnecessarily angry. Which I don't understand personally. Well, I'm gonna leave this immediately because there's gonna be toxicity against the Bristle, and I'm not part of that. Well, I doubled down and it bit me, but at least I'm a lost 23 normally, so 46. So 46 lost for the day. I'm not happy about it, but you know, what am I gonna do? So, looking into this. Net worth. Me and Weaver had decent money. It wasn't good, but it was okay. Bristleback was right behind us, which is sad, because he really didn't have that much money, so we should have had more. We failed in that regard. Caudle should have had more money, too, to be honest with you, considering that he was actually farming with his Illuminate, but whatever. Damage, it was actually mostly Bristle, which surprises me, but it was, so good for him. I did more than Weaver, and considering that I didn't get that many ults off because they bought Lincolns, that's sad. That shouldn't be the case at all. But, you know, it is what it is. We were always losing that game, pretty much. We had a small moment where we were doing okay, but it still wasn't good. I mean, I started off kind of middle of the road, and I kind of stayed there. I really should have farmed better, but I had trouble with Puck, you know? And Puck was really farming very well, because the lane was suffering. But I did kill him quite a few times after that. Not a few times, like 1 or 2 times. Trying to make up for it, and I roamed around and tried to matter in different fights, but we were losing all of them across the board. I mean, there was no point in the game, really, where we had the net worth to challenge them. The good thing is Fen got nothing in lane. Not really, anyway. But Slark had money. Axe was doing okay in jungle. Puck had money. We were definitely suffering right from the beginning. Our biggest problem, I think, was just bad play top, and that I didn't do so well mid. I should have done a better job. I had a lane that would be okay, and I messed up. I should have played much better. Bristleback went for an early Crimson Guard. I think that's silly. They do have right click, but I would probably have gone for the Blade Mail before finishing it. Little nitpickings. And he went straight for Heart. I thought maybe he'd get a Heaven's Halberd. That would have been nice. For Sven or something. No big deal, but it would have been better, in my opinion. Coddle did the greedy Coddle, which I don't really like. Straight for Ags. 4-staff, nah. Euls, nah. Let's just buy an Ags. I hate that. I think it's dumb. It's not a good way to build Coddle. It's greedy. Weaver. Very slow, pretty slow Lincolns, which was very sad for us. And I guess all he was Lincolnsing was Sven stun. Like, what a waste. I don't think this was a Lincoln's kind of game. I guess it gets Glimpse, but Weaver can always counter Glimpse by then ulting afterwards. You know what I mean? So it really was never the item. Deso should have been first. He bought Deso afterwards, then went straight for BKB, and as much as the BKB is needed, he didn't have any damage besides Deso. That was kind of a waste as well. I probably should have bought something to break those Lincolns before going as far as I did. I probably shouldn't have been so greedy for the Dagons. Dagon 1 and Dagon 2 were fine, but I probably should have got like a Yules or a 4-staff just to knowing that, you know, Lincolns were a thing. Because I did finish my Dagon before they bought their Lincolns, but they bought them immediately afterward. And now my item is either a glorified Lincolns breaker or, you know, I have to hold it until it's not even helpful anymore. Which that was really troublesome for me. Slark went a Diffusal. That's also troublesome for us. I knew that, though. Sven was able to get a Battle Fury this late, which is awful, by the way, and still didn't lose, and that's really terrible. I think it basically comes down to poor play mid. That's me. It wasn't the worst play mid, but I wasn't doing well. And then Puck was allowed to roam wherever he wanted because people would not heed the Puck missing calls, and they weren't able to kill Puck. Now, granted, our team isn't great for killing Puck, but Bane can do stuff to him. Bane's pretty good at hurting Puck, and so is Bristle. And I'm really surprised that they didn't really have any reaction whatsoever. I really wish that top lane was just better. They should have been fine, but they weren't. We didn't really have a real support in our team. It was just Bane, and he's okay. Bane was fine. But Coddle's not a support. He didn't play as a support anyway. He did buy some items, but he didn't buy any, like, his 4-staff was way late. He doesn't have stuns, he doesn't have anything else going on. That was a big problem of ours too. We had no disable, no lockdown. But it is what it is. I lost 46 MMR, which unfortunately leaves me at 3,293. So I'm just below 3,300. That's okay. Fortunately, 2 streams from now, I will have my double down back, and I'm going to make it happen. That was a risky game, and I really shouldn't have doubled down. I knew it was going to be a risk, and I should have just let it go, but I wanted to get it out of the way. But that's a lesson. It's better to let your double down expire and not use it for a week than to lose with it. So I appreciate you guys for watching. I appreciate my new follower. Welcome yet again. And I will see you guys this coming Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday. So I will see you then.